Welcome, I'm Brian Ross, Chief Investigative Correspondent for ABC News. And today we take you behind the scenes of an ABC News undercover investigation. An investigation of Nigerian scam artists who have been targeting millions of Americans with emails that promise a huge cash windfall. One of the victims is a California heart surgeon, Dr. Timothy Sloan, who lost $340,000 to the scammers before realizing a suitcase of so-called black money was just black construction paper, not cash. The scam was to get Dr. Sloan to buy a special, very expensive chemical to clean the money. So Dr. Sloan made contact with 2020
Mr. Davison, here's Mr. Timber.
And offered to set up a meeting with the men who had given him the same kind of black money chemical washing demonstration. 2020 producer Len Tepper was introduced as a friend of Dr. Sloan.
Yeah, we need this money.
We rigged a hotel room in New York with hidden cameras and again put cash in a briefcase, $25,000. The men said they needed the $25,000 to buy another batch of chemicals, enough to clean $15 million of black money.
The money that we're giving you, the $25,000, is that enough money to clean the entire $3.8 million?
Not only the 3.8, to clean the entire 15 million.
And how long does that take?
It takes between 5 to 6 hours.
When we had heard enough, we brought our cameras out into the open to ask the men a few questions.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I'm Brian Ross from ABC News 2020. How much money have you taken from Dr. Sloan?
Personally, me,
You've been to his home?
Yeah, I've been to his home.
And you have supposedly washed this black money?
I didn't wash.
Did you do that? Did you demonstrate for him?
No, we didn't wash. No.
Did you go to his home?
Yeah, I've been to his home.
And you're telling me this is real money?
No, I don't know. I don't know about it.
That's junk. You got him thinking this was real money? How could you do that?
I'm not the one who did. He's been.
You went to his house and you told him this is real money. How could you do that?
We went to his house. He showed it to us that he has this.
What is that? Tell me what that is.
I don't know what it is.
Is it real?
I have not seen money like this before.
Do you believe that's real?
I don't believe. I have not seen money like this.
You know what this is. This is construction paper, right?
I don't know what
Feel
it
that,
is.
feel that. Come on. This is a scam.
Oh my God.
Apparently afraid he was going to be arrested, the scammer began to sob. Dr. Sloan was not moved.
You wanted another $25,000 from me, is that correct?
Yeah.
And I would have paid it to you because I trusted people. And you've broken the trust. I want you to leave. Now.
He's asking you to leave. What do you mean?
Two ABC News security guards made sure the men left without incident.
We're asking you to leave.
Pay me back my money.
Now I don't have the 3,500 but
$330,000.
No, doctor, you've been dealing with somebody.
It's time for you to leave.
Let's go. Okay.
As our guards escorted the two men out of the hotel, their scam exposed, they left behind their suitcase of black construction paper and one more American victim who had been robbed and humiliated. Now, setting up an undercover shoot like that is no easy task, and here today is the ABC News producer who helped to pull it off, Asa Eslocker. Asa, from what I could tell, neither one of those men had any idea the room was full of hidden cameras.
Yeah, we had that whole room rigged. We had cameras in a plant, and a smoke detector, and a lamp, trying to cover the whole range of the room.
Were you worried they would spot one of the cameras?
No, we've got the technology now where the cameras are basically the size of a pinhole. In fact, I'm wearing one on my body right now, and as you can see, our producer is able to get a real wide angle of of the room so that we can catch everything, because that's the whole point, is trying to document what's really going on, what they're saying, what they're telling us, and we've got that on camera, and that's the best proof you can have.
You've done this for us a number of times. Are you nervous wearing the undercover cameras in those situations?
Sometimes, I mean, it depends on the situation, it depends on the shoot, but for the most part, no. I mean, you aren't worried about being outed because the technology is pretty cool right now.
And when we do it, we have the ABC News legal department and the top producers and executives approving it, but still, does it bother you at all to use undercover cameras?
Well, no, because you aren't just taking their word and putting it in print. You're taking what's actually happening. You're there on the scene, and you're getting their words verbatim on camera. I mean, that's the best evidence you can have against people like this.
And it certainly happened in this case with the Nigerian scammers, and we did it more than once, right?
It was clear as day. I mean, the paper was there. They were telling us the story. I mean, I don't know what other kind of evidence you need, but that's what you can do with this technology, is rig up the room. It's a pretty fun thing to do, but then you can also have the pure evidence there.
And how long did it take you to get that room ready to go for our undercover shoot?
We worked on it a while the day before. We had a great cameraman that came into town, helped us rig it up, and then that morning, and we were ready to go around noon that day. So it wasn't too big of an operation, didn't take too long.
With tremendous results, Asa. Thank you very much. Asa's already at work setting up our next major undercover investigation, which you'll see here after the first of the year. Continuing coverage and updates on the Nigerian scam story can be found on our website called The Blotter, located at abcnews.com. I want to hear what you have to say about our report. Send us your video comments or question, or just go to the Brian Ross and the investigative team website at abcnews.com and click on Ask Brian Ross. For Asa and all of us at the ABC News investigative team, thanks for joining us. We'll see you soon on the web.
Go to abcnews.com anytime for Brian Ross and the investigative team. The reporting never stops at abcnews.com.
The president was hit. He is in stable condition.
It is the worst disaster in the history of the American space program.
I've never seen a royal wedding like this.
O.J. Simpson wanted on 2 counts of murder.
Relive the most dramatic days in history with ABC News. Download The Day It Happened today at iTunes.